Ladies and gentlemen, how do?
Hello, all you lovely people. Today we shall be revisiting our old friend, the concerned citizen and massive rage baiter from Brighton known as Van Man Talks, or as I like to call him, Ivor Van Wanker. Those who kindly give up their time and follow my humble channel may already be aware that at the end of October, I made a little video responding to this racist rage baiter after he posted a racist rage baiting video titled "The Left Needs to Start Talking About This." The rage baiting thumbnail was of the slap head in a van with head in hands next to the Telegraph front page, which is a great start for the man who did a long, boring monologue proclaiming how much of a lefty he wishes he could become while using the front page of the fucking Telegraph. Now, all good lefties all read the Telegraph. The headlines were about the usual sensational routine to be expected from such a left-leaning paper of choice for an aspiring lefty such as Ivor. The headline showed the picture of two men who were not of white British Christian origin, and in bold letters said 3 asylum seekers grape a woman in Brighton, and where does our intrepid racist rage baiter happen reside? Yes, that would be Brighton. Since he posted that very concerned citizen video in which he claimed at the time of posting that he knew it would be controversial, obviously knowing that it would get lots of clicks and attract a lot of negative comments. That's rage. Baiting 101 right there. He has quite rightly received a lot of well-deserved backlash, and now he has posted up a Whiney Bitch video with the usual bollocks about wanting peace and love, man, between the right and the left, and how he wishes that everyone could all get along, which I shall be delving into and responding to. But first, I would like to introduce someone that would like to respond to Ivor Van Wanker's initial. The left needs to start talking about this video, ladies and gentlemen, and Charlie Cat. I would like to welcome Mr. David McGuinness.
I'm going to give you an example of how fucking thick the population have got down that road. It was brought to my attention that a vlogger down that road, who calls himself Van Man, had put out a vlog asking the question, why don't the left talk about immigration? And I watched all the reactions to it, everybody calling him out on latent racism because of the line he was taking in it. But I want to answer his question directly. Why don't the left talk about immigration? Well, we talk about being fucking dumb. This Van guy claims to be on the left. It would appear they don't understand the Overton window. They've never heard their political philosophy. So let me explain for the stupid fucker in the white van down that road why the left don't talk about immigration. The term is fucking solidarity. Solid fucking darity. Us on the actual left. We believe in international solidarity. And we know that mankind has been moving and the workers have been moving. It's a flowing picture for as long as man's been around. And the whole point of our international solidarity is when that worker flows and that movement is made, then the people who are here stand in solidarity with them, accept them, and demand that they get equal rights as the rest is. The reason why the left don't talk about immigration, because it's not a fucking issue for us on the left. We understand the philosophy of international fucking solidarity, you thick fucker! Why don't the left talk about fucking immigration? It's not an issue for us on the left. We know about solidarity. We know about international solidarity. The left don't talk about immigration because we understand the flow of people across this planet for thousands of years. Thousands. And we understand that as that flow happens, modernisation happens, cultural interaction happens, we all become better people. And the job of us here on the left, when that happens, that movement of people happens, is to stand with them side by side as their working class brother. demanding to get equal rights to the rest of us. That, Mr. White Van Man, is why the left, and you not own the fucking left, you couldn't read the Overton window if I fucking smacked you out of heat, you fucking thick fucker! The reason why we in the left don't talk about fucking immigration is because it's not an issue. We have understood that the workforce flows across the planet and has done forever. And the term is fucking solidarity, brother! Fucking idiots. That's how far the dumb and done of the people of England has gone. There are people claiming to be in the left when they don't understand what it fucking means. Fuck. So, White Van Man, you want to know why? We on the left. No you, because you don't fucking know where the left is. I'm surprised you're a van driver not knowing your left for your fucking right. Wow. We on the left, we understand international fucking solidarity. We understand what it is for the working classes to stand together. So, Mr. Van Man, that's why we on the left don't talk about immigration, because it isn't an issue. It's never been an issue. Our brothers and sisters in the workforce right around this world have flown across this world and flowed across this world for as long as this mankind has stood up and walked. But we've evolved to the point when we realise when they get here, we have to demand that they, our brothers on the workforce, have the same rights as us. Folks, I really do despair at this stuff. That's how bad their education systems go. They don't understand the politics they pertain to be part of. They don't understand it. You could not make it up. So, Mr. Van Man, the reason why the left don't talk about immigration is because it's never been an issue for the left. It will never be an issue for us on the left. We understand solidarity with our brothers and sisters across the world. But folks, that's how bad it's getting down that road. And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. I mean, Tommy Robertson talking about smashing that Overton window. Fucker doesn't know what it is. You couldn't find it. If he was standing right fucking next to it. In fact, say Overton window to Maester him, or ask them about what political philosophy they follow. But I get out of breath with that one. It's no support. It isn't funny, folks. It really isn't funny. You know, when people purporting to be of the left and on the left of politics don't understand why immigration isn't an issue for us on the left. So once again, let me say the word one more time. Tommy Sheridan would be proud of me. Solidarity. That's why it's not an issue. But as I say, that's where we're at down that road, folks. People purporting to be on the left, like the current Labour Party purport to be on the left, don't understand the philosophy of us on the left. They wouldn't know socialism if it bit them on the arse. And I haven't been a socialist since the 80s. Or maybe the 90s. Or maybe I'm still a fucking socialist. Because I still feel that solidarity with other people. Other workers. But not just workers, with everybody actually.
Thank you, Mr. McGuinness, for answering Ivor Van Wanker's question in such a clear and succinct manner. Now, he is either too stupid to know the answer, or he is just one massive fucking racist rage baiter. Perhaps the answer lies in between, and he is a mixture of both. A couple of weeks after Mr. Scam in his van posted that video, he posted this one, which is basically him being a whiny bitch and being all but hurt because he was quite rightly called out for being a racist Even though, to paraphrase him, he said that he knew the video would be controversial translation. I am going to crap all over immigrants and be a racist knobhead. And because I prefix the video with that little statement, I can then come back and whinge like a baby about being called out for it. Well, folks, I hope that you have your hankies ready. Here comes Whiney Bitch, Ivor Van Wanker, and I will occasionally respond to his utter arse wankery.
I haven't released a video in a couple of weeks. I've had sort of a couple of weeks of reflection. I'm kind of at a bit of crossroads with the channel currently. You know, some of you may have noticed that the content has slightly changed over the last few weeks. You know, my channel has always been successful from videos of attacking the right, whether it be a right-wing YouTuber or a right-wing political figure. And, you know, that's traditionally how you get success and views if you're putting out political content online. You attack, vigilantly attack the other side. You make sensationalist thumbnails and titles to engross people into your videos to watch, so people can go, yes, I am right and those people over there are wrong. And the reason I've had a couple of weeks reflection is because I can't stand this stuff anymore. I just can't stand it. And if we all look deep down, we know that this stuff is not healthy. Our obsession with social media, our obsession with online politics, our obsession of getting those dopamine hits through watching those videos where people agree with me and I knew I was right all along and I knew those people over there were wrong all along. It's not healthy. It's obviously not doing us any good. It's not doing the political discourse any good, and it's not doing politics in this country any good, which is why we have this vigilant political divide where we just offshoot to the two extremes, the left and the right. And if you ever dare to deviate slightly from the right-wing argument or slightly from the left-wing argument, then you will be attacked. And I've had enough of it, man. And this is the problem, right? This is the problem, because when this stuff gets monetized, this is when it gets corrupted. I've talked about this before. Now, luckily enough, YouTube for me has always been a bit of a hobby. You know, I have a business that I'm running. I don't just sit in this van for the fun of it. You know, that takes the majority of my time. My family takes the majority of my time. YouTube's a hobby. And yes, of course, I've enjoyed the bit of money that's trickled in. And when I've had some videos that have done well, I'm not going to lie, I get a bit of a rush from some of the money that comes in from it. But when you rely on money, when you're doing this sort of thing full time, or even if you're not doing it full time, but you really, really start enjoying that money that's coming in, it corrupts what you do. And over the last month, I've stopped doing that. I've been putting out content that I really believe in, that I think adds value, that tries to be nuanced about the conversation and look at both sides and try and bring people together from the left and right. But it doesn't work.
That was so sad, and so are you, Ivor Van Wanker. Do you honestly, in your heart of hearts, believe any of the utter crap you come out with? More to the point, though, do you expect anyone who has the slightest political knowledge to? You went out of your way to demonize immigrants and tried to claim that you were just pointing your bony racist finger at those immigrants. You know, the ones that come over here and commit these crimes. You managed to quite conveniently omit that before the horrible incident, which if it hadn't have happened in Brighton, where you live, you wouldn't have taken any notice of it, that there were 3 racially motivated attacks of a similar nature carried out on Asian women around the West Midlands area. Not a peep out view regarding these. I wonder why that could be. Was it because the attackers were white males and they too commit these horrible attacks and are doing them right now, to paraphrase you, or was it because they didn't happen in your lovely little seaside heaven of Brighton? Maybe it was because you did not read about them in your very left-leaning Telegraph newspaper, which of course wouldn't be at all biased against asylum seekers, would it?
Kingdom, shocking news, another Indian origin woman Raped in the United Kingdom, the West Midlands police in the UK have launched a manhunt for a man accused of a racially aggravated rape of a 20-year-old woman in northern England's Walsall. The 3 racially aggravated rapes of women around West Midlands in the space of 6 weeks is being looked at very closely now. In fact, it was just last month that a Sikh woman was also raped in a racist attack in Oldbury. I don't want to go across to Siddhant Mishra, who joins us with more details. These horrifying attacks, Siddhant, very clearly show how racism and misogyny feed each other. But tell us a little bit about what the authorities in UK are doing about this. What more do we know about this incident in the latest?
Well, yes, that's right. A woman in her 20s has been raped in the West Midlands in what police have called a racially aggravated attack. Police were called to the Park Hall area of Walsall just after the attack on Saturday, after a woman was reported to be distressed in the street. Officers said a woman had been attacked at a nearby property by a man she did not know. The attacker is described as white, in his 30s, with short hair and dark clothing, and a CCTV footage has also been released of the suspect. West Midlands police confirmed the incident is being treated as racially aggravated. The force said specialist officers have been working since the attack to recover videos, speak to witnesses, and identify the suspect. Detective Superintendent Ronan Tyrer of West Midlands Police said, and I quote him, "This was an absolutely appalling attack on a young woman, and we are doing absolutely everything we can to arrest the person responsible," unquote. While the authorities also have to say that following multiple lines of inquiry right now, it's vital that we get to hear from anyone who saw a man acting suspiciously in the area at that time. In fact, last month, a Sikh woman was raped in Grassland on Tame Road in an incident also treated as racially aggravated by police. So as you rightly said in the very beginning, 3 racially aggravated rapes of women around the West Midlands in the space of 6 weeks. A month back, Sikh girl was also raped in Oldbury. And now authorities are looking out for suspects. CCTV footages have been made public. The cops are speaking to the eyewitnesses to identify the suspect, and perhaps, all possible angles are being probed at this point in time.
Many thanks, Siddhant, for joining us with all those details. Let's see what investigations lead to.
Now, as for this channel, I don't know where I'm going to go. I want to continue because I believe there's a lot of you guys out there that agree with what I'm saying. I think there's a lot that doesn't. And that's fine. You know, I've taken a big hit over the last couple of weeks of losing subscribers and views and stuff because some of the stuff that I've been talking about has been contentious. But I don't care about that.
You lying sack of shit if you didn't care about it, or the lovely cash that you get from doing these failed wannabe Russell Brand videos that you put out. Why did you come on here and post this cringy Whiney Bitch video and claim that all that you want to do is bring the right and the left together? Let's all burn incense sticks, man, and sing Kumbaya, all come together in the cult of Ivor. You really are a very sad, pathetic grifter. What's next? Will you start wearing open shirts with a big old Caroline Levitt cross on display and tell us all that you are a born-again Christian? You really do want to do those Russell Brand rage-baiting type of videos, and even put on this meek and mild persona. Ivor, old chap, you have been playing both sides, putting out videos that deliberately provoke, and then when you get told to fuck off because they've seen through your utter bullshit, you come on and cry, "Please stop calling me a racist piece of shit, because I want to put asylum seekers into labour camps so that I can vet them and not have them be free to move around like everyone else. I am just a concerned citizen, honest gov."
Anyway, folks, I would love to know your opinions. Please give me your opinions if you agree with what I'm saying, because I do believe there's a core audience out there of you folks watching that agree with what I'm saying, which is the reason that I want to carry on making these videos.
Just to clarify, you only want to continue making videos for people who agree with you. That's very culty of you, Ivor Van Wanker, and what happened to wanting proper political discourse? You just want to ignore anyone who does not share the same opinion as yours and have your little cool aid drinking followers adore you and tell you that you are wonderful and that you are right about everything. Ooh, agree with me, or I will cry what a complete saddo. Please do everyone a big favor and just fuck off. That would be one less racist, grifty bastard on YouTube. Plus you say that your family comes first. Well, stop putting out videos and put them first. Smell ya later, much later. Massive shout out to the lads over on All Shots AI for making my words come to life. Say hello to them. Well, folks, if you enjoyed this video, then not only are you lovely people, but you also have great taste, and you should also subscribe to the Two Davies for news and politics from a very Scottish perspective, and that rantastic Mr. McGuinness. You should also subscribe to Mr. Daily Blasé's channel for merriment, mischief, and the Friday frolics. Cue growling cat.